What if I told you that Outlander Season 8 isn't just another finale? It's a goodbye that will shatter fans worldwide. After nearly a decade of time travel, war, heartbreak, and love, filming has finally wrapped, and now we have real clues about how it all ends. So, let's dive straight into the most emotional chapter Outlander has ever told. Season 8 is more than just the next season. It's the last heartbeat of a story that's defined love across centuries. Since its debut, Outlander has enchanted millions with its rare mix of history, romance, and the impossible pull of time itself. We've watched Jamie and Claire survive wars, cross oceans, and face losses that could crush anyone. But this final season, it's not just about survival anymore. It's about legacy. Fans have long wondered, how does a story like this end? After everything they've fought for, what's left for Jamie and Claire? And most importantly, do they finally find peace? This final chapter is based on Diana Gabaldon's 9th novel, Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone, and will reportedly follow it closely. For readers of the books, that means big moments are coming. Moments of aging, reflection, and the heavy shadow of mortality. It's emotional, unpredictable, and deeply human. But before we reach that ending, we still have one last bridge to cross. Season 7, Part 2. And trust me, this second half isn't just filler. It's the setup for everything that's coming. Season 7, Part 2 is expected to premiere in November 2024, with the finale wrapping in early January 2025, right in time to ruin our holidays in the best way possible. These final episodes will cover An Echo in the Bone and Written in My Own Heart's Blood, two of Gabaldon's most intense and emotional novels. One of the biggest storylines will be Roger and Brianna's desperate mission to rescue their son, Jemmy, who was kidnapped by Rob Cameron. Roger and Buck Mackenzie's journey through time to save him adds both tension and heartbreak, while Brianna, left behind, faces her own emotional storm. Every action Roger takes in the past could ripple into their future, and that's the kind of storytelling Outlander thrives on. Meanwhile, Jamie and Claire are headed back to Scotland, returning to bury Simon Fraser. But as we know, with Jamie and Claire, nothing ever stays peaceful for long. The move back to their homeland opens old wounds and new dangers. Lallybroch isn't just a homecoming, it's a return to ghosts, old lovers, and unspoken regrets. And yes, that means Laogaire might make her way back into the picture, reigniting one of the most complicated emotional rivalries in the entire series. What happens when the past they've tried to leave behind refuses to let go? These threads from Season 7 Part 2 are essential. They set the emotional groundwork for Season 8, which promises to deliver the most powerful payoff yet. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Season 8 isn't just about wrapping things up neatly. It's bringing in new faces that will shake the world of Outlander to its core. One of the most talked about newcomers is Amaranthus Grey, played by Carla Woodcock. In the books, Amaranthus becomes romantically linked to William, Jamie's illegitimate son. Her arrival isn't just about love, it's about chaos. Her ties to Lord John Grey create new tensions, new loyalties, and maybe even betrayals. Then we have Elizabeth Cunningham, portrayed by Frances Tomalty, a woman whose complicated bond with Claire adds new layers of emotion and mystery. Elizabeth's warnings about her son Charles's dangerous ambitions set off a chain of events that could reshape everything Jamie and Claire have built. Speaking of Charles Cunningham, he's played by Kieran Bew, a British Army captain whose loyalty to the crown sets him on a collision course with Jamie. Ideology meets personal vendetta, and you just know it's going to explode. These new additions prove that Outlander isn't slowing down, it's raising the stakes right until the very end. Even for fans who've read every book, there's still a sense of, wait, what if it ends differently? And that's the beauty of this adaptation. Over the years, the show has taken creative liberties, sometimes frustrating purists, sometimes surprising them, but always keeping the story alive in fresh ways. What do you think? Should the show stick to the book's path, or should it carve its own ending? Now, let's talk about something every fan has noticed, the behind-the-scenes buzz. Sam Hugan and Catriona Balfe have been sharing glimpses from the set, table reads, on-location shoots, and that unforgettable celebration of the show's 100th episode. It's surreal to realize how far they've come since that very first time-traveling moment at Craigna-Dun. And yes, the internet is still talking about Jamie's new wig. The updated look, those flowing red locks returning to their Season 1 glory, sent fans into a frenzy. It's almost symbolic, a return to the beginning as we approach the end. As production wrapped, Outlander's family came together one last time. Old faces reappeared, both in front of and behind the camera. David Barry, Charles Vandervaart, and Carla Woodcock were all spotted back in costume, reminding fans that this final chapter will honor the entire journey. Even more exciting, rumors are swirling about the return of characters we thought were gone for good. Dougal Mackenzie, Gillis Duncan, names that carry both nostalgia and mystery. Could time travel bring them back? Or are we in for a haunting series of flashbacks? Either way, their reappearance promises to stir emotions and deepen the show's final moments. Season 7. Part 2, as confirmed, begins airing November 22, 2024, with weekly releases up until early January. That means by the time we enter 2025, we'll be standing on the edge of the show's grand finale, ready or not. What's truly remarkable is how Outlander continues to balance scale with intimacy. Even after years of revolutions, heartbreaks, and centuries crossed at its heart, it's still about two people, Jamie and Claire, fighting to protect what they love most, each other. Season 8 will explore what happens when that love faces its ultimate test. What does forever mean for people who've already lived through multiple lifetimes? When time itself begins to run out, can love still defy it? That's the emotional center of Outlander's farewell. As we prepare for the end, fans can expect everything: romance, danger, tragedy, and closure. There will be reunions, heartbreaks, and likely tears. But most of all, there will be the reminder that great stories don't truly end. They echo across time, just like Jamie and Claire's. So tell me, what part of the final season are you most nervous or excited about? Do you want a bittersweet ending? Or are you hoping for a miracle that lets them find peace together? Because one thing's for sure, Outlander won't fade quietly. It's going out with fire, passion, and one last breathtaking moment that fans will remember for years. And as this unforgettable journey nears its close, one truth remains: love like theirs never dies. It just finds another time to begin again.